You guys have been constantly telling me to upload this video on writing task 1 maps. And here in this video, not only am I gonna tell you step by step how to write an effective band 9 maps, but also a sample answer will be presented. But before we dive into the video, I and my father teach IELTS online as well as physical. So if anybody is interested, here is our number. You can contact us here. Now this is the sample question that we are gonna attempt. The first thing, as you see the maps question, is analyzing the maps. Look at the first map, then look at the second map. See what has changed. That is the first step. And this way it will be easier for you to plan your whole writing task on maps. After planning and seeing what has changed in the maps question, you have to remember the structure. First comes the introduction, then the conclusion, then body paragraph number 1, and then body paragraph number 2. So we're done with the format and the structure. Now let's write the introduction. The introduction should be the paraphrase statement, the question statement. Just like here in the question, the maps show the center of a small town called Islip as it is now, and plans for its development. Now you have to paraphrase it, use synonyms, just like I've used here. The maps illustrate the current structure of the Islam's town center and the proposed updates for its redevelopment. The maps here has remained unchanged. Remember, you don't need to paraphrase every single word, only the major words. So instead of show, I written illustrate. Instead of the center of a small town called Islip, I written structure of Islip's town center as it is now, the current, and plans for its development. Instead of plans, and the proposed updates, instead of development, for its redevelopment. Let's move on to the conclusion. Now the conclusion should contain the major changes, the major details, not every single detail. And here first we look at the map, like identify what's the major changes. If I look here, this road, the one that leads to school and one that leads to park, has been changed into a dual carriageway, this whole road. And lots of facilities, modern facilities like bus station, shopping center, car park have been added instead of just the shops in the above map. Housing has been also added. Here new housing, new housing. These are the major changes. And we can write, overall, the town will be modernized by adding a dual carriageway, more residential areas, and new facilities. Now, modernized means made modern. Dual carriageway, as the roads have been changed into one. Instead of housing, I've used residential areas. And instead of saying bus station, shopping center, car park, I've used the term and new facilities. Okay, so now let's advance to body paragraph number 1 and body paragraph number 2. Remember here there are two ways of writing. First way is describing one map in the first body paragraph and then describing the second map in the second body paragraph. That's one way and there's nothing wrong with it. But a better way is describing something in the first body paragraph from the first map, from the current plan, then immediately describing its proposed changes in the same body paragraph. This way it will be easier for the examiner to read and understand, improving your coherence and cohesion score. So we'll just go with the second way. Let's write the first body paragraph. There is a main road running through the town center. As you can see here, main road that's running through the town center. It has two short routes, with one leading to a park and the other to a school located southwest to the town center. Here one leads to the school and the other to the park. Now immediately I'll describe its change. As I said, I'll go with the second way. The main road will be changed into a pedestrian path, while the side roads will be converted into a dual carriageway. As you can see here, main road, pedestrians only, and those side roads have been converted into a dual carriageway. Now here it depends whether you want to start with the shops on the north side, on the shops on the south side, the housing. That completely depends on you. but I'll go with the shops on the north side. You can see the shops on the north side. In the town center now, there are only shops. But in the town center, the planned development, those shops have been removed and a bus station, shopping center, car park, as well as new housing have been installed. So we'll write all the shops on the north side of the main road will be demolished to construct a bus station, a car park, as well as a shopping center, whereas some new housing will also be built to the northeast side of the main road. Look here, new housing, northeast side. So we're done with the first body paragraph. Now everything to the south of the main road will be written in the second body paragraph. Look here, on the south of the main road, there is housing in the center, but in the letter map, the housing has moved to the southwest side, and new housing has also been installed. Plus the park is a bit smaller than the park in the town center now. So we can write, the housing to the south of the main road will be relocated. Relocated means removed and then its location has been changed somewhere else to the southwest, and some areas of the park will be removed. Moreover, you can see a school here in the Islip Town Center now. And then in the planned development, the school has been enlarged. Look, it is a bit bigger. So we'll write here, lastly, a school to the extreme southwest. Now, why have I used extreme? Because look at here, housing is also on the southwest, but school is even further down on the extreme southwest, because if we use southwest here as well, the reader might be confused. So we'll use extreme southwest. To the extreme southwest will be enlarged. Now for the final detail, the thing that has remained constant throughout the whole map should be mentioned, because it will be easier, like you've discussed everything that has changed, and at the very last you're discussing something that has not changed, instead of just discussing something that has not changed in the middle. It's better to describe it at the last. So if we look here, the shops in the Islip Town Center now has remained unchanged even in the planned development. So we'll write, while the shops to the south of the main road remains unchanged. Talking about the word count, it is 179 words. I would advise you to write between 150 and 180 words. Because if you go above this word limit, then it will be a little difficult for you to manage time. Good. We've written a Band 9 IELTS Writing Task 1 Maps question. And here is the sample answer. You can look at it. This is how you write a Band 9 Maps Writing Task 1. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with those who need it, like other IELTS test takers or your family friends, and make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified of every video that I upload on this channel. Take care. Allah Hafiz.